I'm going to have to get used to this new format because it's kind of weird looking at a camera instead of looking at myself. And it's kind of also weird to be sitting out here and you can see my poor dead flower boxes and my cushions that have been put away for the winter. But you know what? Who cares? I'm out on my deck on a beautiful Sunday in January in New England, so I'll take it. I was watching a documentary thing this morning, and they were talking about the book of Revelation and the four horsemen, and there was a theory that was talking about what they thought it was in relation to, and some of the theory had to do with the four different emperors that had came into power in the year 69 AD. And instantly my brain went, really? Because back in 2017, I went to Italy with my daughter. She had studied abroad in Croatia, and then I met her in Italy following her abroad journey. And one of the things that we did when we went there was we went to Pompeii. And I'm an intuitive, but one of the things that I do is when I touch rocks or stones, I have this connection with them. I can feel the energy of them. So like when I go to a museum or anywhere that has marble, if I touch the marble walls, sometimes I can hear things. Sometimes I see pictures. I almost always hear it humming because it collects it carries the energy of the people who had been there before. So of course, I wanted to see what Pompeii was like because here we are, an entire area filled with rock that's been buried by a volcano, more rock, and ash and dust, again, little bits of rock. And so I wanted to go and see. And when I went there, I was so emotionally taken over by this location because it was an absolutely incredible place. But even like when you weren't allowed to touch the walls, although I'm not going to lie, I kind of did once and then got yelled at. I didn't know at the time. But there is this area where you can go and you can walk on the floors that have been their mosaic tiles, and you can walk on these beautiful mosaic floors, and you bend down and you touch it and you can feel the vibration. And it was a life-changing moment for me to be there in this place. For some reason, I'm very heavily connected to that. But the reason why I bring this up about this documentary is that they are saying that that they think that this four horsemen was symbolic of the year 69 AD. Well, when I came home from Pompeii, I was very heavily drawn to wanting to have one of the coins that would have been in the pocket of the merchants. I felt very connected to the fact that the merchants and the poor and the workers were the ones that were left behind, because all of the wealthy people hit the highlands and went to their, country homes. They left their beach homes and went to the country homes and left behind all their servants. And for some reason that hit me very hard. So I wanted to have a piece of history, a coin that would have been in their pockets during that time. So I went and I found a coin dealer at one of the gem shows that I attended because I'm a gem buyer. And I had a long talk with him. And he said it's most likely that the coin that would have been in their pockets at that time, or what was being traded, was a Vespasian coin, because even though there was a new ruler that year, at the very end of that year, when Vesuvius erupted, those coins would not have been in circulation. They wouldn't have gotten to Pompeii yet. So the coins that still would have been traded at the time were the Vespasian coins. And so I bought myself and my daughter Vespasian coins. So you can see that I actually have a Vespasian coin. You'll see me wear that a lot. I wear it a real lot. And it was very important to me that for some reason, I had to honor the merchants that were buried in Pompeii. And I'm bringing this up now because it hit me so hard watching this thing. There was a lot of intuitive kind of messages that all of a sudden flooded me, to the point where I actually even said to my husband, I want to watch this whole thing from the beginning, because I want to hear what they really have to say about this. Now, do I, as a person who's an intuitive, do I believe that John did see an angel? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I get visions, so who am I to say that he didn't get visions of some kind? And was he predicting that? I don't know. But the fact that there are a lot of people who think that one of the theories is that he was talking about this one year, and I was very connected to this one year. And I myself, as an intuitive, wanted, see, I'm getting itchy. I myself, as an intuitive, wanted a piece from that year. It all kind of felt like little puzzle pieces that were clicking into place. I do strongly suggest that if you ever have an opportunity to go to Pompeii, do it. It truly was like a life-changing moment for me. And to think about how long ago that happened and how real these stone people are being revealed to be, and how it just makes it feel like there hasn't been that big, huge time gap that has happened in between. And I'm very touched and very honored to own like a piece of this. Like, this is a real 69 AD Vespasian coin, and I'm honored. I'm honored to carry that in memory of the merchants that were left behind. And considering our current environment and that feeling of the wealthy leaving those of us that are working so hard behind, it seems even more relevant today. So I wanted to share that. I encourage you to look into Pompeii and look into the history behind it. I encourage you to visit it. And who knows, there's a lot of speculation on what revelation actually means and what it's about, and is it a current time thing? And there's a lot of story behind it. I think we can learn from a lot of the books in the Bible. I don't necessarily think that they're, a roadmap or predictive or anything like that, but I do think that there's history in them. It's a history book in some ways. And so, yeah, so that's my first long video on this platform, and it's something that happened this morning, and I thought that I'd share it, and I wish you all the best.